In 2001, Allen Iverson had one of the greatest single seasons in NBA history. Then Reebok dropped the Answer 5. Let's take a closer look. What's going on, guys? You're watching Sneaker News on YouTube, and today we're taking a closer look at Allen Iverson's Reebok Answer 5 signature shoe retro. Before we do that, just do us a quick favor, hit the subscribe button, and we'll get right into it. So again, this is the Answer 5. It relaunched first with a collaboration with Eric Emanuel that dropped exclusively at ComplexCon and again dropping again at select retailers worldwide. This is an OG colorway, first time it's ever released. And just to go over some quick basic details, these are available in stores right now. Just check the links below if you want to buy a pair. The retail price is $140. And there's actually a lot of history behind this shoe in terms of when Allen Iverson wore it, the point in time in Iverson's career, as well as a crazy shoe contract that he signed with Reebok, and a lot more. So as we mentioned before, this is an OG colorway. It's a white-red pair, most commonly referred to as the All-Star colorway, because Iverson wore these in the 2002 All-Star game, but he wasn't an MVP or anything like that, even though it took place in Philly. He was injured that year a lot, and expectations were high because the Sixers just came off the finals, and even though they lost to the Lakers, that Game 1 win over the Lakers is considered to be one of the biggest upsets in maybe postseason NBA history. But just to backtrack a little bit, as you guys know, Iverson was the MVP of the 2000-2001 season, led the Sixers to the finals, shocked the world with a Game 1 win, and of course, the infamous step over Tyronn Lue in the Answer 4. And then that following summer, after he was named MVP and he was basically deemed like the best pound-for-pound baller on the planet, Reebok gave Allen Iverson a lifetime contract. Now, you don't even hear about lifetime contracts. All the money is being thrown around left and right. That lifetime contract is literally saving Allen Iverson's life. And we're not saying that just to say something bold. The truth is that Iverson was just not good with money and he had financial troubles. And the way that lifetime contract was structured has kept Allen Iverson, afloat. Because he signed a lifetime deal, as we said, that paid him, we believe, around $800,000 per year, which is not that much money. If you think on the scale of signature shoe deals, like Zion, for example, is getting $75 million for 7 years. LeBron right now is getting paid like $30 million plus. KD, Kyrie, all those dudes are getting paid 8 figures. But so $800,000 is like a fraction of that. However, Reebok set up a trust fund of $32 million that he can't access until the year 2030. Once he turns a certain age, in the year 2030, he'll have another $32 million to his name that will probably keep him afloat pretty much throughout the rest of his life. Of course, there's all these details regarding, like his divorce settlement and all that stuff, which we won't get into, but he signed that lifetime deal. Reebok dropped the Answer 5, and of course, expectations were high. They thought the Sixers would get back to the finals, but Iverson was pretty much injured that whole year. That's why after the Answer 4, we won't say decline, but he just never reached that level of success in terms of winning and going back to the finals and the playoffs or whatever. This, again, it was a shoe that Iverson wore during the All-Star game. The pairs that came out back then had a few differences from this pair. It said All-Star 2002 embroidered on the heel. Here is just a clear, glossy, vinyl/patent leather. And the upper shroud, here it's like a flat leather. The original pair was more of a shiny, like a pearlized sort of finish. Similar to what Reebok did with the Questions. The OGs had that pearlized toe and the retros just had a flat leather. Outside of that, Iverson loved low-cut basketball shoes. So this is more of like a 3/4 cut, similar to like a Giannis shoe. It's a slightly lower in height as an Answer 4. This had the hook and loop tightening system. It's just a Velcro strap for the heel, and if you need more lockdown on the heel, you could tighten it if you like. You see the extended heel padding in leather that is pretty thin, so it doesn't really offer too much, but the upper is pretty bulky. It's a fairly bulky shoe for someone who relies on speed, but that's how most of the shoes were made back in the day. The upper is this pretty nice tumbled leather, as you can see, and of course there is that glossy patent leather type of material that overlays on the heel. The key detail is this 4-foot shroud. You see the I3 logo, one of the best logos in basketball shoe history. Again, the same circular icon right here. Many believe that this was inspired by the Air Jordan 13. Another detail is the DMX, which calls out the DMX cushioning. And DMX cushioning first came out in the late 1990s, and they're all about visible technology. So the first Answer, the Answer DMX, had those visible DMX pods. But here it's just more of a standard classic sort of sole. You don't really see the technology. Again, there's another DMX call out right at the midfoot. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Answer 5, like we said, first time ever coming back. The first release was the Eric Emanuel Retro, but this OG white-red pair is back. Call them the All-Stars. There's a black and royal blue pair coming out. We figure there's going to be more coming as well. We expect Reebok to get a little creative with their collaborations, since they did do an Eric Emanuel collab. Who knows, it could be more lifestyle brands or even shops. It'll be dope for Undefeated to do a Reebok collab because, they did one of the craziest Reebok questions of all time. This could work as a shop collab. This could work as, designer label collab, but even the inlines, just brings us back to the year 2002. And it's a clean shoe. It's very well built. The quality on these are actually very on point. There's no clear glue stains or anything like that. It is built like a shoe from 2002, so don't expect much in terms of breathability or just lightweight. Our favorite detail about the shoe is definitely the forefoot shroud. Again, it's check the links below if you want to buy them. Like this video if you want to see more from Allen Iverson, and we'll catch you in the next one.